Hey, I am not the hay-baler. So today I'm going to be building an entire hay-bale village. Hey Loody doody there, my name is JampottBong and welcome back to another episode of Unorthoblocks Season 4. That's wrong button. And yep, you heard me, there's no better way to prove you are not a guy who loves hay bales than to build an entire village made out of hay bales. Sounds about right to me. You may be asking, who is the hay-baler? I'll explain in a moment, because first I'm just going to briefly show off this. How long has that block been missing? No. Oh no. Whew. Crisis averted. This here is the Unorthoblocks town hall. There's nothing in it yet, so it's not really towning or hauling. I wanted to do a fun contrast from across the road, so I went with this very grand city building vibe. There's banners in the Unorthoblocks colours. There's a clock that moves, don't mind that. There's diamonds in the floor because I have a problem. It's slightly scruffy around the side and we have some graffiti here. Vanilla server. So true. I'll talk about my working taxi in another episode. For the back of the building, I did this contrasting warehouse style. And this side is the same, but with pumpkins. Anyway, yeah, build, enough about that. This episode's about hay bales. Who is the hay-baler? Oh, let me grab a seat, let me sit you down. Ever since like the first week of the season, a mysterious entity has been causing havoc. Sounded better in my head. Around the Unorthoblocks server. And they go by the hay-baler. Can we get a dun dun dun? Nice. Multiple times around the start of the season, the hay-baler was found baling people, which entails that they just leave a hay bale. Actually, we can go to an example. This is AJ's bale. He never moved his bale. It would just be this. You've been baled and there'd be a hay bale in your wheat field or your house. Classic Minecraft server week 1 prank. But as time went on, as time does, it seemed to escalate. This popped up in spawn. Not the burger. The Bale mail. Inside a load of hilariously renamed bales that were delivered here, hence the mail part. The hay bales that popped up in people's homes now had a bit more to them. There'd be a sign on your bale along the lines of, "You've been bailed, make sure to take your bale to the Bale mail at spawn." Even I was the target of baling, but I rather foolishly never included it in a video because I didn't think this would escalate as far as it did. You'd think I don't know the server. All it really was just my barrels were filled with hay bales. I turned them into bread and ate them. Unorthoblocks history is in my belly, no regrets. And to this day, we still don't know who the baler is. It could be anyone on the server, and they need to be stopped. However, here's the thing. Everyone thinks it's me, and it's not. I am not the hay-baler. But that doesn't stop the server. Even the baler started blatantly framing me. Looks nothing like my handwriting. I've really had the short straw here. There's a few reasons I think the server's so adamant I'm the baler. A, I kind of did something like this last season which kind of ruined my reputation when it comes to pranks and keeping secrets. For mystery base, if you know, you know. So like, yeah, I'll admit, this is something I do, but it's not me. And B, there was a wrong place at the wrong time moment. There used to be a wheat field right here. And on the first week of the server, Iondas caught me AFKing in this box for wheat. But like, I've got a pretty decent alibi here. Bread is my food source and it always has been this season. And of course, nowadays I get it from the trading hall over there. But pre-trading hall, I'd just be harvesting wheat and turning it into bread because that's how bread is made. And well, yes, it probably did look a bit sus that I was AFKing for wheat during the baler's heyday when everyone was getting baled. I just wanted to feed myself. And that's why for 9 months now, I've been trying to convince the whole server that I'm not the kind of guy to leave hay bales in people's houses. It's been a permanent struggle. Iondas even made a whole detective video trying to prove I'm the hay-baler. I mean, great video, go check it out. But I'm not the hay-baler, and that's why today I'm going to be building a hay-bale village. Don't worry though, I only need... Whoa! 3 shulker boxes of hay bales. Right, where does one even start with getting this many hay bales? I bet not even the baler has this many bales. I would bale on this plan and hit the hay, but I've got a point to prove. And I either fail or bale. And I'm picking the latter. Let's get baling. Most obvious solution would be to AFK for a sufficient amount of wheat at, of course, a wheat farm. But I only have that sort of patience on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It's a Wednesday. So I'm going to fly around the server and raid hundreds of villages with their hay bales. Worst idea I've ever had. Let's do it. Finally, a village. Suddenly feels like finding these is like finding a needle in a haystack. Good one, Jam. Gonna sleep in your bed and take your bales. I am armed with my trusty netherite hoe that I made just for this, because this whole task is serious dedication. And oh, we can go to town on these bales. I did a test run of this whole scheme off camera yesterday. Got this many bales. It seems to me like unless the hay baler's already been there, the average village should hold around half a stack to like 48 hay bales. That was 62 bales. Not too bad. Only around 4,000 to go. Here's another village though. No one else on the server can have hay bales. And this is how I stop the baler. What is this? It's fire. Village number 3. This one has Bailey any. Never mind. Yummy, yummy. What am I doing with my life? This one has no bales. Maybe the hay baler's been here already. Oh no. It's got pumpkins and armor stands, but no bales. That was a bale fail. This one lacks bales too. Where are the bales? Don't bail on me this time. Yes. Oh, no. They're my bales. How am I going to acquire 3 shulkers at this rate? We'll keep trekking on. Lovely. I am not beating the hay baler allegations anytime soon. I am not the hay baler. Ooh, hay bales. Maybe I can convince the server to vote on a hay bale dimension. Ooh, a village with no bales. Please have bales, please have bales. Reality is often disappointing. Why do you have to look so much like a hay bale? Why must you do this to me? No bales. Also no bales. Still no bales! I guess I could take some scarecrow torsos. Wow. Hay bales. These bales are driving me insane. I don't know how the baler does it. Wow, I can't believe this village has no hay bales. Unbelievable. It's been half an hour and I've got just over 4 stacks of bales, which honestly isn't too bad. I have so much left to fill though. But like a cylindrical bale placed precariously at the top of a hill. Let's keep rolling. Bro, I'm done with this server, I swear. Right, it's later the same day and I've barely even filled 1 shulker. This is strawful. This is proving to be harder than I thought. I'm not taking these ones. I've seen too many villages today. Too many villages have seen too many JampottBongs today. I'm gonna message Pears and ask if I can use his wheat farm. He said yes. It's crafting time. That's a stack. That's also just... oh, it's a lot less hay bales than you think it's going to be, but still a lot of hay bales, I suppose. Oh my god, I haven't even filled this shulker. I may need to AFK there and do this a few more times. There goes my night. Things were going hey-okay on my hay bale quest. Thanks to the wheat farm, I was finally able to fill up the first shulker after way too much time. I even started just leaving my alt account AFK there while I flew off to scrounge more bales from villages. I mean, just look at this one I found. But it was soon enough that my bale began to roll back downhill again. Because on April 17th, disaster struck. The server was having some lag issues. The result of this was a large number of weird crashes where each time it occurred, the play would be rolled back by 5 minutes, but the world seemingly wouldn't be. In the depths of my desperation, I was curious to see if hay bale duping was possible via this, and I was only met by regret. When I logged back on after the crash, my hay bale shulker was gone. It wasn't on the ground, it wasn't in my inventory, it wasn't anywhere. The full shulker, a third of my total, and all of my work so far, had bailed on me. Just like that. I was defeated. What was even the point? I'd spent 2 days gathering a stupid, useless block for this. I'm not even the hay baler. Why was I even bothering with this? I could have spent my time on the server doing anything else. I could build something that actually looks good. Something not made of 5,000 blocks of straw. But alas, I chose this path. And it had already drawn to a dead end. This was the final straw. Is what I'd say if I were in single player. Instantly, help from fellow Unorthoblocks members started pouring in. Omelette allowed me full access to his redstone wheat farm for a price we'll discuss later. This was absolutely monumental in helping me churn out wheat faster than I ever had before. And when keeping up bone meal supply became a problem, Iondis and Sunny both generously gave me permission to snoop in their homes for where they keep the bones. Hay bales were back on the menu. I finally have enough hay bales to build a hay bale village. Breathe it in. I've only gone and done it. Oh, hello there. I've built a blimmin' hay bale village. Don't mind the hay bale villager here. He's just one of the residents of my hay bale village. He's off. Okay. Goodbye, sir. Wow, what an Wow, what an accomplishment this is. Hay bale village. We got the hay bale sign from Minecraft. Just for this, I'm doing something I never do. Turning on shaders. Oh, it's beautiful. This is my hay bale village. It's made of hay bales and wheat. For the fact it's made of hay bales, though, I think I did a fairly good job at adding detail. Obviously, like, I literally added hay bale slabs to the server and used hay bale mini blocks, but even without that, it's an impressive amount of detail, to be fair. You can do a lot just with how you angle the hay bales, like whether they're horizontal or vertical or top. I guess we do a little tour. First up, we get to this lovely house here. Oh, look at the sun coming through the window. The hay bale panes, yep, favourite block. The hay bale villager is having a snooze. Hay bale villager face reveal. He is unmasked. We've got the delightfully comfy hay bale sofas. By comfy, I mean you sink right into them. That's intentional and not our sit data pack being broken. We've got some lovely pictures of hay bales on the wall. Yeah, that's your extended family. Quite round, aren't they? Speaking of round, we've got a round house here across the hay bale street. Nothing much going on in here yet. I say that as if I'll actually do something. I never want to see this place again. I'm hay baled out, man. Hi. You just follow me. You're like camera crew, but not useful. Oh, okay. He's exited through the window. Fair enough. We've got another hay bale picture. Oh yes, hay bale tree. This is probably the most detailed house in the neighborhood. The hayborhood. The hayborhood. Hay bale hood. It gets better. Inside, another picture. That's about it, really. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to have to evict you from the hay bale village, okay? I'm going to escort you out of here. Yeah, stay there, okay? No. Minecraft just completely crashed, okay? Right, anyway. These little houses here are actually just villager houses, but I turned into hay bales. Hay bale stairs go crazy. Got another hay bale picture in here. Then in the other house we have Christy and Bale. Enough of houses, though, you know. Imagine living in a house, because we have a hay bale castle right in front of us. Let's duck under the hay bale portcullis, one of my favourite Minecraft blocks. Oh, this is quite wonderful. And if you head inside one of the turrets, you can climb the hay bale stairs to get to nothing much. But the hay bale flag is held proudly above the hay bale nation, aka my land claim, which I haven't used until now. Everything the light touches is hay bales. The sun sets over the hay bale kingdom. Ah, what a great day of hay baling. I am not the hay baler. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. No. Is that the straw piler? Well, Mr. Piler. We meet again, do we? Straw piler. For the last time, Mr. Piler. I'm not the baler, okay? I'm not the baler. Straw piler. I'm not him. I mean, bigger question is, have you seen the baler recently? Straw piler. Oh, thank you for your straw. This is the last straw. Straw piler. Look. Straw piler. I know we have our differences. But if we're going to put a stop to that hay baler, once and for all, we're going to need to work together.